Okay, this is the front end of the camper. We've got the shutters on. Got a nice polish on the copper roofing. Those shutters are our road shutters. Those will fold up over the front end of the camper when we're going down the road to prevent anything from hitting our polycarbonate windows. Gas tanks are on. I still need to secure the spare tire. The propane tanks and the spare tire, we're going to try to cover those in some cedar timber just to hide them and get them out of sight a little bit. Now let's go to the back first. On the back side we have our stone siding on. We're going to do another coat of the blue on the trim, get that all nice and cleaned up. This is our forward rear hatch, water, power, exterior shower, venting for the refrigerator, top and bottom, stove vent. Jen's going to come back and paint the vents where they break the trim with a blue stripe to continue that line, and dark gray to hide the bottom of the refrigerator vent, which the wasps love so much, and blend that a little bit more into the stonework. Coming around the back end of the trailer, we've got our porch on. It's got latches to hold it down, tie downs for banners, flags, hauling cargo, and the latches. And that will be rear storage, sewer line, things that can be outside in the weather a little bit. After we got this all painted up, we decided that the rear end of the camper with the porch was probably a little bit low visibility for traffic on the road, so we went ahead and put an LED strip on the back of the porch for brake lights, turn signals, and whatever. Jen's painted the all the vents and covers, sorry for my finger, all the vents and covers to blend them into the wall work so that they don't stand out as much. You know, they're not white against an off-white. We got the stone siding all the way around the camper, all four sides. Cedar clad on the door. Wheel covers are locked and ready. And this will be the forward underside hatch. Then of course the slide out is currently out. A little step box there to make up the difference. The first step's a little on the high side. So, of course we've got the awning. The swing out arms will drop to allow the awning to come down and secure for travel. Also with that nice copper on the roof. Hopefully at some point we'll come back with some money and do a copper paint on the main roof itself so it's all copper. Going into Hurog itself. Just latch that door. We have our floor mosaic, which I am very proud that Jen did such a wonderful job on that. Slide out closet door. This is one of the problems that we had when we took it down to the scale. We didn't secure the door, so the slide is currently jammed on us. We're going to have to take that closet off and reset it. But the closet door itself is a nice thick wood. We salvaged that out of my dad's horse barn along with an old horseshoe. So that's close to 200-year-old barn wood on the front of that. Entry cabinet. And this top opens for storage. Needed to have a plaque made for it for Hurog Cottage, designed by Jennifer Dreesen. This is all her dream and her work, and she is just absolutely amazing. Got our little cathedral cripple icon above the door. And the day we put that up, Jen took a bad step and twisted her ankle real bad inside of the closet. And we've got a basket up in that area for storage. The bathroom door is a double slide. Control board for water heater, exterior, interior lighting, bathroom light switch, bathroom fans. Also makes for a handy spot to store walking sticks. Put a little copper wire here just to hold them back and out of the way. Secured the door with a couple decent magnets. Those magnets actually held the door really well when we were going down the road. Now this is the stained glass of the dragon Hurog itself from the books by Patricia Briggs, which was the inspiration for a lot of this. So in the bathroom, got a drying rack on the wall, laundry hatch that'll drop into a laundry basket in the closet, our little composting toilet box, vanity, and we use some more of the aquarium gravel that we used as spacing on the mosaic on the floor to make the vanity top, and that's all overlaid with an acrylic pour. Our dolphin fountain faucet, lighting. This is an outlet that plugs the lights into. We still need to get a shower curtain up on the shower to keep all the water from the cabinetry here. But we've got this all pretty well waterproof just in case. This is still the original glass, at least as far as today. It came in the cabinet. We're not really too comfortable with that, so that's going to come out, and we've got some plastic mirror that's going to go in there instead. All the teak surround and the teak floor in the shower. Okay. Gotta keep those fans running. It keeps with the two vent fans and the ceiling fan we got in here, it keeps it really comfortable even in 90-degree heat. We've got our refrigerator, access panel for the water heater. We got our stove here. Range top is underneath this copper cover. That folds up and out of the way for our range. The original range had a single ignition point in the center. We didn't think that was overly safe anymore, so we rigged it with individual spark igniters and one switch. That way when we turn on the gas, we light the burners at the burners instead of lighting it in the middle of the range and transferring the flame back to the burner. That just seemed like a really bad design. Apparently they don't make them like that anymore for some strange reason. Stove. We got storage underneath for some pots and pans. All the wonderful tile work around the windows and the wonderful windows themselves. Kitchen sink. That panel lifts out of there. We got that beautiful, huge copper bowl for the sink. And the kitchen counter is all reclaimed wood from an old church pew and from some timbers from our house. Front of the cabinets itself is a walnut. A gas stub where eventually our little fireplace will go. Television, light switches for the bedroom. This step in front of the bed is clothes storage. That opens up. We will put plenty of clothes or historical garb for Penzic or whatnot in that. Lighting, windows, king size bed. That's the slide out. The slide out is locked into locking pins in the out position. Another locking block for traveling. Living room lights. And we've got our fold out bed. One of Jen's co-workers stuffed her a Calcifer throw pillow from Howl's Moving Castle. We've got baskets underneath the bed for additional storage. Theoretically, that will be where Logan puts all of his clothes. Let's see, accent lights all the way around. And of course, our little ceiling fan. If the weather is decent, the ceiling fan can be unplugged from the box and put into the storage so it's not actually up and out of the way. We'll get some sort of a tapestry, or I think we were talking about building a mantle above the fireplace that will come up and then cover the television so that's hidden. We don't want to be going places, especially SDA events and Ren fairs and the like, and have a visible television, and especially at night when you turn on the interior lights, that television is very visible from the outside of the camper. The accent lights, we have our white LEDs. The white LEDs can also be changed to a black LED, black light, and that helps charge all the constellation murals that Jen's painted on the ceiling. And all these constellations are in silver and gold paint, and then painted over again with a high yield glow-in-the-dark paint. So, you know, at night when we go to bed, we switch everything off and all these constellations just light up and are so vivid and so beautiful. Just really, really cool. We have one hatch here in the center that doesn't have a ventilation fan in it. Hopefully next year we'll come back and we'll pull that hatch out, and that'll be our new air conditioning unit. You know, it's already wired for the air conditioning. We've got a spot in the power panel for that, and then that'll get a decorative treatment on the outside of the air conditioner so that it just kind of blends in and looks like a chimney stack on the top of the roof.